site showdown as both of these teams hoping to make an early season statement. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Well, guys, Coach told me this atmosphere is going to be crucial today. This is a huge opportunity for their team. Making it to the college football playoff last year has proven to them they can compete with any team in the country. But now they've got to do it again. They've got to show that that was not just a one-year fluke and that they can be consistently great. Guys?
Holly, thank you. So Ole Miss kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field, paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style.
Got a little grass. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And we kind of wondered coming into this game, did they want to run it up the middle? Did they want to run it near that big fella at defensive tackle? Because he's a grown man, makes plays all over the field. They try him early. I wonder if they'll keep trying it, because we haven't seen a lot of people week in and week out that has been able to block that big fella.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between your tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Wolverines! Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. Defense in press coverage. Throwing, Underwood. Dances away to buy time. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Under fire. Hauls it in. Knocked off his feet.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. Here's Underwood to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Rebels offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players.
There's some room. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum. And this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
They'll send the back in motion. Now they're going to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Alexander. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The run inside. It's Lacey. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the red zone, it's Lacey. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. He's picked up 48 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. The Rebels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
He'll toss it. Touchdown, Rebels. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First play of the period, 1st down here. Running inside, it's Marshall. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get 1st downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Underwood. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
You're going to get some of this with this guy, and that's okay. You live with it as an offense. He'll make some big, enormous plays for your team. But this time, man, just too much dancing. Trying to make a big play, trying to get out of the situation. Nice job by the defense corralling him and getting him on the ground.
Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last try for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Lets it fly. Upstairs, he's got it.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lacey. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Cook got some room, headed to the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
Well, this dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, David, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his 2nd touchdown. We're not even done the 1st half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping him. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Oh, they're after him. And they got it.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the 1st half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Throwing, Underwood. Rushes on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And we got our first break of the game, right? First break of serve. You've seen 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns. And finally, the defense makes a play in this football game, forcing the 4th down. Now getting the ball back to your offense, and hopefully they can stay high.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Got a man. It's Cook. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. Still get a pass breakup. Oh, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Motion from the wideout. Throws it back. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back has it. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 3 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Sooners with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Going to the run to start this second half. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Finding an escape. Maybe some room here. Continues to fight for yards. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Off the RPO, complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of points.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Escapes the pressure going right. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. Here's the return. Makes a move. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. On his feet at the 40. Turning it on! Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's Underwood to throw. Fires to the right. Complete on the comeback. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Lined up in the gun on third down, Underwood. He's got it and still on his feet. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! The extra point here would tie the game. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. That is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They'll go right back to him. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Uncorks it. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Oh, he just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but I'll tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll go back to the air on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna let it fly. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Underwood. Here comes the heat. Buried before he could blink.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Haas. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The run inside. It's Lacey. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
To the air on second down. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, found his crease, and there was no hesitation.
Touchdown, Rebels! And that one will put him up here in the second half. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Marshall. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block.
A Underwood on the play action. The short hands, it's Marshall. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The head coach told us he was going to be aggressive. He has a lot of confidence in his running game, and he showed it there on that 4th and 2. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
You want to have a lot of success on defense? Make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a prayer.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Using his feet. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Throwing, Underwood. Here's the pressure. He's got it. Still running at the 40. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I don't know if the defense came into this one expecting the fullback to be a weapon catching the ball, but that play, it didn't look like they were ready for him. He catches it, turns it upfield for the first.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Marsh. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Bringing the heat. And down he goes.
Goodness gracious. This is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Here's Underwood to throw. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Defenses understand I got to take away my throwing lanes and then react to that running back. What does the QB do? Checks the ball down, thinks his running back can make the play in space. The defense says absolutely not. Breaks on the football, gets him down on the ground, forcing the fourth down.
Pressure coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Might as well stick with him. There's a crease. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
The transfer has it his first carry. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
Fires to the big fella. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Makes the grab. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket. So he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Underwood. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Again, it's Underwood. It's complete on the right side. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football. He's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
And on offense, you need a touchdown now to win this football game, obviously. I like the call of running the ball, trying to keep the defense off balance here, but you got to keep it up. You're going to have to mix up your looks and see if you can keep this defense guessing.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. On target. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
Well, and I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's where quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks.
He caught it! They will score! Touchdown, Michigan!
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or you go for two. You go for the win. You try to take the lead. That is a you decision.
And the extra point ties the game in the 4th. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. They're working that left side. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to pass the clock an enemy. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He'll try to take it back. Take it all the way back. Touchdown, Michigan.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation.